guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Calico and it's been a while since we've spoken. I think September was the last time. I think September was the last time we spoke because I was in my trailer, and it's just been really hard to make a FlossTube video because I haven't been stitching. I lost my stitchy bug big time. I think sometime maybe just right after my last video. So I just sort of I don't know, just kind of dropped off the face of all things cross stitching. I got really busy with some kind of endeavors with my work from home business, which I haven't mentioned on here yet because I could talk for hours about that, and my FlossTube video is not really the place to do that. So one of these days I'll probably make another video about that. So where did we last leave off? Well, actually I'm holding it in my hand now. I was working on a crocheted Afghan for the Breaking Bad Afghan, because I was waiting for the Breaking Bad movie to come out, which was El Camino, and it came out. I didn't quite get this done in time, but I got it done very closely to when the movie came out. So this is what it looks like. That's kind of the diagonal of it. So yeah, the movie came out. I loved it. It wasn't epic, but you know, it was exactly what I expected. It kind of put a nice bow on this series. So yeah, this is my little, I love it. I love it. Just kind of a small little throw blanket, and I'll try to put a link below where I found this pattern. I know I put it in my last video, but just in case you want to crochet yourself one too, you can do that. But anyway, I'm going to take that off for now because I don't need it. Okay, so what have I been up to? So I wasn't stitching. I ended up doing a whole bunch of other sort of crafty things. I was working in Illustrator, doing some graphic stuff with that. Oh, I downloaded Max Stitch because I have for a long time now been wanting to create my own cross stitch patterns from like my bird photos. And I don't know, I just kind of had this idea that I'm going to give that a try. So I downloaded Max Stitch, and designing patterns is really hard. I have the utmost respect for all of you designers out there. I played around with it for a little while. I had a picture, I'll go ahead and insert it here, of a picture, you've seen it on my channel before, that I took of a robin just in my neighbor's tree eating some berries. And so I took that picture into Max Stitch, and I did kind of like this tracing thing where I kind of tried to put the stitches over the bird. The hardest thing, the hardest thing about it was trying to find the right colors to make the bird the right colors, and so I struggled with that. And then I ended up finally trying to stitch a little bit of it and I ended up, I don't know, it was really difficult, but when I get it done, I'll give this out as a free pattern. But this is sort of what I came up with so far, and this is really tiny, and really basic. There just isn't a lot going on there. But anyway, that was my first try on that. I didn't get very far with it, and kind of got frustrated and put that on the back burner. What else was I was just doing a lot of other things. I can't even really remember what I was doing. So pretty much in September, I stopped stitching. I didn't stitch at all the whole month of October, which really bums me out because I wait all year to stitch in October. I love all Halloween and fall stitching and dark October stitching and dark 13 stitching and all that. Didn't even touch anything the whole month of October. I finally said on Thanksgiving, so then November went by, finally on Thanksgiving, I said, you know, I need to pull out something to work on. And so I pulled out, I thought, well, you know, maybe I'll get in the Christmas spirit. So I pulled out the Santa that I started last year at this time, and I did work on it a little bit. Don't know where exactly I was when I started, but this is where I'm at now on it. I worked a little bit on Stitch Mania on this. So what I worked on just right after Thanksgiving and around Thanksgiving is more of this, his glove down here, just kind of this area. Still was not feeling it, could not get in the mood for cross stitching. So I put it down, and then I was shopping online and came across a used pattern, this old pattern from Dimensions, or it's a Sunset, I guess, which is, I don't know if it used to be Dimensions or is Dimensions, and I found this online for just, I don't know, I think something like $18 or something like that, and I'm not sure I had ever seen this one before, and I fell in love with it, so I ordered it, and the day it got here, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start that. I'm going to start it because almost all the background is half stitches. The only thing that's cross stitched are the polar bears. So I thought, you know, this will be a fun one to get started because I needed to get back in the mood of stitching. So this is where it's at. And I'm kind of rushed right now because I have places to go, people to see right now. So I needed to get this in or it's not going to get in. This is where I'm at so far on this. So pretty cute. Did I say the name of it? It's called Polar Bear and Cubs. Polar Bear and Cubs. So I've just been working on that this week, intermittently. Still can't say I'm really just in the stitching mode, just have a lot of things that I'm really busy with. But that being said, I needed to get in here and do a video before the end of the year because I wanted to mention, and I did mention this I think in my last video, but I wanted to kind of pop in and make it official that I'm hosting a stitch along for Balloon Glow starting New Year's Day. So you can start it at midnight on New Year's Eve if you want. Anybody that would like to join along, I've had a few people interested in doing this. So yeah, just we'll just do hashtag Balloon Glow Sal to keep it simple, and start on New Year's Day. You can pop it in anytime. There's no deadline. Anytime you want to join. You know, my stitch alongs are laid back. Just anytime you can jump on. If you're already stitching this, you know, just start tagging it. And if you don't want to start it on that day, it doesn't matter. But I wanted to get that out there so that anybody that wants to do this can have time to order it if you still want to do that. So join along. It should be fun. Nice and colorful for a New Year start, I think. I wanted to also mention that and I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I sort of keep a pile of stuff like that, but I ordered a project bag from my friend Robin. She goes by Magnolia Baby Creates on Instagram, and she makes project bags, does the absolute most beautiful work, and she posted this fabric, and I should have brought my pattern down, but anybody that's been watching my channel will see that I've been working on the Marjolein Bastin's pattern called Pumpkins, and I want to show you the back of this project bag first because it's absolutely perfect when I saw it with all the different colored pumpkins and gourds. Just absolutely gorgeous fabric, and she specially made this one for me, and her work is just amazing. Robin, you do the most beautiful work. And I realized that on my tutorial, the bag that I have the tutorial I have on my channel, I use a thinner gauge vinyl, and she uses this thicker gauge vinyl. I don't know what it is, Robin. I'll have to ask you if I didn't ask you that already. It's really sturdy, so her bags are just really sturdy, whereas mine sort of have this kind of floppy, no form to them. So I do like that she used this nice heavy-duty vinyl and just this little cute little ribbon on the zipper pull, and of course she included in some matching floss and some tea, which I haven't used yet because I had to show it. But absolutely love, love, love this bag, and I will be putting that project in it, but I received this when I really wasn't in the mood to stitch, and so yes, I haven't actually put it to good use yet. But Robin, thank you so much. I absolutely love it. I'll link her Etsy store below if you would like to grab yourself one of these bags, and her Instagram too. She always posts pictures of her project bags on Instagram so that you know which ones she has in her store. So please check her out. And that is about the last thing stitching wise that I want to talk about. I don't really have time too much for anything else. I know, I'm sorry, I'm so rushed. But another hobby I've gotten into just recently, and I don't even know, I was trying to think, where did I come across this idea? I think it had to do with something. I was watching some videos online about something that led to something, and you know how you go down those rabbit holes and then all of a sudden you find yourself watching paint by number videos. Now paint by numbers have been around for years and years, and it's always been a dream of mine to know how to paint. I would love to learn how to paint, watercolor paint, not oil, probably acrylic. And so I started watching paint by number videos, and I ended up just saying, wow, I need to try that. I need to give that a try. So I went to the store and bought this really little simple, inexpensive paint by number kit. And I made a whole video. I wanted to put this on here first, make this video to show you, so you're wondering, why is she putting paint by number videos up? But yes, just to say I was just trying this new hobby, and after I upload this, I'm going to upload the video of me reviewing this little kit, this paint by number kit. And I would love if any other floss tubers out there, I mean, I know diamond painting, so, you know, as cross stitchers, it's kind of like cross stitching, coloring, diamond painting, and paint by number. They all kind of go hand in hand with each other. They're that same kind of, you know, fill in something with color kind of thing. And me, never painting anything before, if I can do this, so can you. So I wanted to just mention that in there, that's why I've already ordered another one by Dimensions that I'm going to be doing. And if anybody out there loves to do paint by number or would like to do a PAL, paint along with me, just let me know, and we can just yeah, encourage each other. Diamond painting was not really, I mean, that was okay for me. I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I loved paint by number, so I'm definitely going to be doing more of that. And I think that's all. I'm going to keep this quick. I've got 100 things I need to do today, being only, what, 5 days till Christmas, 4 days till Christmas. My kids are winding up with their school semester, and we need to head out the door to give them some haircuts soon. So, but you know me, I'll probably add on clips that I forgot something. But if not, this will be it. Thank you so much. I hope that you all have wonderful holidays. I got this really cozy little fleece, kind of stretchy fleece thingamajigger at Walmart, and it comes complete with upside down Santas, so I don't think I even noticed that until I started filming. I'm like, those Santas are upside down. Gotta love Walmart. Anyway, so yeah, I guess it officially falls into the ugly Christmas garment category with the upside down snowman. They actually had one with llamas that was so cute, but they didn't have my size, so had to settle for the snowman. Okay, guys, that's all. I apologize that this was so quick and rushed, and but I'm sure with all the floss tubers out there doing Vlogmas, there are tons of videos to watch. And yeah, I remember when I did a video every day back in Stitch Mania. I don't know who that person was, and wonder if she'll ever come back. Okay, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys probably in the new year. Bye. Okay, I knew I would be back again, so I went and looked at my notes and realized that I forgot to mention the fact that I got some Christmas cards from some floss tubers out there, and Cindy from Cindy's Cross Stitch, and it was just beautiful. That has her her beautiful face and some of those things that she has stitched. So thank you so much, Cindy. I got one from Daleen over at So Grateful. Oh, is it So Grateful or So Createful? I think I have two floss tubers. I can't remember if your channel is So Grateful or So Createful. I think one of the two, but we all know Daleen and her chickens. So cute. Thank you so much for the card. I appreciate it so much. So thoughtful. And the last one, I got one from Lindy Stitches with her beautiful family and her cross stitch patterns and her I can't remember the name of your cat. So funny. And she even has a pattern on the back. So thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate that. So thoughtful. It was one of my goals to get Christmas cards out this year to all of my, whoever wanted one. Did that happen? No, it didn't. But Christmas will come around again, and I will make that happen. Make that happen next year. And the last thing I did want to mention is I got a new camera that I'm so excited about. I got a Nikon Coolpix P1000. What I ended up doing, I've been a Canon girl pretty much my whole life, and I had a whole bunch of lenses and some older camera bodies that I had that were just collecting them, and I just, you know, I've kind of gotten out of that mode of where I wanted to switch camera lenses each time I go to take pictures. And so I took all of my Canon supplies and camera bodies that they would take, the ones, some of them were too old, but all the ones, and I brought them into the camera shop near me and got a trade-in, and I was able to get this camera, and I had probably about, I can't remember what it is, I almost want to think like $500-600 still extra credit that they gave me on a gift card. So this camera has a zoom on it that goes all the way pretty much from macro to like 3,000 millimeters. So I can take pictures of the moon with this thing. I barely have had any time to use it because it's the middle of winter and there's hasn't been a whole lot of good weather for me to go outside and give it a try, but I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's all just, it's basically a glorified point and shoot. It's not really a DSLR because it doesn't have interchangeable lenses. It basically just has one lens that pretty much just zooms. So, yep. So I can get up close and personal with those birds, and I'm really excited about it. So you'll be seeing some more bird pictures. I will put a couple that I posted on Instagram that I did take just to give it a try. But I love, love, love it, love it. So I'm really excited, and now I'm a Nikon girl. So, okay, that being said, I'm really done now, and I will see you in the new year. So happy stitching, everybody. Bye.